the evolution of man and money. Seashells, salt, gold, and silver. Fiat currency, credit cards, Bitcoin. As we evolve, technology gets better. What's up, everyone? We are on the Bitcoin block height of 826,446. Today is Friday, January 19th. January 19th. That sounds funny to say that. January 19th, 2024. January 19th is a significant day for me. And I'll talk about that later in the video. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jerry. This channel is called Jerry Loves Freedom. And I have dedicated this year, 2024, to educate people on Bitcoin and to orange pilling people. And 2024 is a very unique year, obviously, for a lot of different reasons. But what we're going to do today, this is the first on my channel, I'm going to react to a video while I'm walking. We're going to react to today's video from Bitcoin University, Matthew Kratter. He did a video about why you should study Bitcoin and not other things. So let's get on into it and let's see what the great Matthew Kratter has to say about this particular subject.
This is Matthew Kratter from Bitcoin University, and today I wanted to talk about how you should stop gambling and start studying Bitcoin. You have limited time on Earth. You have limited time when it comes to interacting with the Bitcoin or crypto space. So how are you going to choose to spend that limited time? This is a really important question and can have far-reaching implications for where you end up in a decade from now. Path number one, shitcoiner, altcoiner. Here's how to spend your day as a shitcoiner. Watch lots of YouTube videos with soy boy open mouth thumbnails, because those are always the ones with the best information like this.
His humor is so funny to me. That dry humor. Oh my God. And he's right about those altcoins, man. They got some of the craziest thumbnails. That's BitBoy Crypto, by the way. Complete. Anyways.
Check crypto prices hundreds of times every day. Reverently study crypto/fiat trading charts, but make sure that you never measure long-term performance against BTC, because that might tell you something that could throw into question your decision to become a shitcoiner. Also, as a shitcoiner, every day you should scan the internet for the latest, greatest coin that might pump. Try to get into that coin. Try not to get rugged. Try to get out with a quick profit. Pay a large short-term cap gains tax on that profit. Then rinse and repeat. Trust me, this is exactly how billionaires are made. Make sure you also find a guru or online trading advisor who can tell you which crypto to buy, as well as providing you with trading signals as well. If they're hourly trading signals, that's even better, because then you can really be glued to your screen. Make sure to never engage your own brain. Don't ever try to learn how markets work at a deeper level. Jump from rumor to rumor and keep chasing the latest fad. Trust other people to tell you what to do and what to think, because becoming rich actually has nothing whatsoever to do with thinking for yourself or developing real skills. It's all about high-frequency gambling while sitting in your pajamas. And if you get rugged, make sure you also go out and find a quote-unquote online recovery advisor whom you can pay to help you get your coins back. Don't let anyone tell you that almost all Bitcoin and crypto transactions can never be reversed, even though it's true that they cannot be reversed. Enjoy your shitcoinery. It may not last long, but at least you'll get lots of dopamine hits along the way. Now, that's one path you can take. There's a much better path, as you can imagine.
He's 100% right, man. Shitcoiners, as he calls it. It's really called shitcoiners, by the way. He just calls it ship because he doesn't swear, but that's so funny when he says that, because it's a sinking ship, by the way. They got short-term thinking, you know what I mean? They don't do any work. You got to create value in this world, man, and you got to work for what you get, you know what I mean? And the Bitcoiners' mentality are completely different in cryptos. That's why I say Bitcoin is not crypto and crypto is not Bitcoin. They're trying to copy Bitcoin, trying to be the next Bitcoin. They're not.
Path number two is the path of a Bitcoiner. And if you prefer dopamine hits over hard work, this path is not for you. Here's a day in the life of a Bitcoiner. Never checks the price, buys a chunk of BTC whenever free cash comes in, or does steady dollar cost averaging, where you allocate a fixed US dollar, a fixed fiat amount that you buy every week or every month or something like this. A Bitcoiner keeps studying how Bitcoin works, understands the various incentives that protect Bitcoin, understands the differences between proof of work and proof of stake, understands what mining rigs, mining pools, nodes, XPubs, UTXOs are. And there's a lot of technical vocabulary here that I left out that you can learn. Understands the basics of public-private key cryptography and what makes it so useful. Understands how and why various attacks on Bitcoins could succeed or fail. Learns how to set up a Blockstream Jade or Cold Card or other hardware wallet, and learns how to connect this hardware wallet to Sparrow Wallet on a laptop or desktop, as I've talked about on this channel, or even using Nunchuck, which I hope to make a video about. Plays around with running a Bitcoin node on a laptop or using Umbrel or Start9. A Bitcoiner understands how recovery seeds and passphrases work, understands the trade-offs between single-sig and multi-sig. A Bitcoiner develops a personalized cold storage solution that works for him and that protects him and his Bitcoin against various attack vectors. A Bitcoiner knows how to wipe a hardware wallet and do a recovery, knows how to take one's Bitcoin anywhere in the world on short notice if necessary, knows how to reconstitute one's holdings in another jurisdiction using just free and open source software. A Bitcoiner knows how to move between the base layer and other layers like Lightning and Liquid. Bitcoiner knows how to use non-custodial Lightning wallets like Phoenix. A Bitcoiner learns how to run a Lightning node, opens up some channels. A Bitcoiner knows how to buy non-KYC Bitcoin and knows how and when to coin join.
Sounds like a lot, right? It is. It's a lot to learn, man. It takes a lot of time to do it. And again, I'm not working a job this year. I'm not taking in any extra income to put into Bitcoin. I have income coming in, but I'm not working for money this year because I'm dedicating everything to what I said before. But if that stuff sounds daunting to you, there's two things you can do. Bitcoin University has a special program that you can do outside of his channel. He'll talk about that later, that you can click on his link and pay a monthly fee, and he can show you all the behind the scenes stuff that he can't talk about on YouTube. And also you can click on my link down below. Now this is for people that are not technically good at stuff, because I'm not. So I did buy Matthew Cratter's course, and I also did and I learned a lot from it, but I'm not that good technically. So I went to the Bitcoin Way as well, so I use both. And the Bitcoin Way, there's a link down below. They're IT specialists, and they'll walk you through all that stuff Matthew Cratter talked about. He also, Matthew Cratter will teach you about that on his course too. And I'm not getting paid for Matthew Cratter, by the way, but I highly suggest you do it. Now, the Bitcoin Way, which is the IT team, and also a very good security team for your Bitcoin, because you're securing your generational wealth. That is a link that I get paid off of, just a little bit. But again, you don't have to click my link. You can just go and do it yourself or whatever, if you're not technically sound. So yeah, if it sounds very daunting, again, you start off slow and then you work your way up.
So you can see how much there is to learn and how you're completely wasting your time if you're trading alts instead of building real world skills like this. A Bitcoiner also works hard at a day job earning fiat that can be converted into Bitcoin. A Bitcoiner looks for opportunities to earn Bitcoin directly through a job or a side hustle. A Bitcoiner learns how to verify software releases using GPG, understands how Lightning, splicing, Liquid, Fediments work, and also a Bitcoiner hopefully spends lots of time outdoors, breathing fresh air, getting some sun, walking, jogging, weight training, lifting heavy things, preparing food at home with good ingredients, and spending time with loved ones while unplugged from social media. And a Bitcoiner tries to spend every day becoming smarter, stronger, and also a better and more pleasant person to be around.
I couldn't agree more, man. You got to get outside and walk. You got to go to the gym, lift weights, eat good food, eat at home, spend time with your family. I mean, praise God, obviously. I'm not trying to preach to anybody. Those are my morals. That's what I do. But yeah, you got to get out here, man, and get off the computer, get off social media. Touch the ground, put your bare feet on the ground too. And like you said, lift heavy things. I know some of you guys don't agree with this, but eat more meat. Just do good things in your life. Treat your body right. Love your body, because it's the only one you got.
So I'd really urge you, if you're living your life like an unhealthy shitcoiner, I would urge you to stop gambling and start studying. Instead of wasting your time with gambling, with shitcoins, with altcoins, learn how to buy Bitcoin and hold it on a hardware wallet. Learn how to wipe and recover that wallet. Be constantly re-examining and, if necessary, updating your Bitcoin cold storage setup to give yourself more and more security and more privacy. Practice moving your Bitcoin around, sending it to yourself, consolidating UTXOs, recovering your Bitcoin using just your seed or your seed and your passphrase. Stop wasting your time gambling and start studying. The Bitcoin revolution is here. Bitcoin has already won. You don't need to waste a lot of time looking for the next Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. Nothing else, no matter how cool its technology or its cryptography, will be able to catch up at this point. And Bitcoin has a 1,000-year reign ahead of it. Bitcoin has already won. Are you going to get on the winning team? Are you going to learn how to live on a Bitcoin standard and prepare for this future, which is coming very rapidly? Learn how to live on a Bitcoin standard as a self-sovereign individual and not get herded into custodial solutions? Or are you going to keep jumping from coin to coin, hoping to find the next Bitcoin, quote unquote, the next Bitcoin, but never developing any real world skills or expertise, and never building up that stash of Bitcoin that will continue to increase in purchasing power for the next 1,000 years? So even if you own 0 Bitcoin today, or a very, very small amount, it's not too late to start. We're all still extremely early. So I'd urge you, especially as the weekend approaches, choose wisely how you spend your days and weeks. The decisions that you make now will have a long-lasting impact on the rest of your life and the lives of your descendants as well.
Absolutely. I have studied so hard and put so much work into learning about Bitcoin over these last 3 years. And I'm telling you, man, value your time and your effort in Satoshis. And a Satoshi is a fragment of a Bitcoin. I'll talk more about that later. If you don't have any, we'll talk about that later too. But it's a fragment of a Bitcoin. And I measure my net worth in Satoshis now. I don't do it in dollars. I don't do it in ounces. I don't do it in real estate or anything like that, because I've studied Bitcoin. And that's the point of this. He is absolutely right, man. This is, we're traveling across this timeline and we're thinking that, I can do this and take this profit for that and flip this Bitcoin and do this stuff. Listen, you're sitting on the base layer of money, on the soundest, hardest money in the world. This technology is revolutionary, man.
If you want to look up a particular topic or keyword, I'd urge you to go to my YouTube channel under videos, and you can enter any word right here and search for it. So if you're worried about quantum, or you're worried about trying to find the best hardware wallet, or how to use passphrases, etc., or multi-sig or single sig, you can always search right here. And once you've exhausted this series of videos, I probably have close to 1,000 videos on Bitcoin at this point on the channel. You can take a look at the paid course as well, The Ultimate Guide to Bitcoin, where I talk about many of the things that I cannot talk about on YouTube, and also the Bitcoin private forum, which is a great place to privately ask questions with a group of really committed Bitcoiners and interact with each other. I've really been enjoying that as well. But I encourage you first to check out all of the free resources available on my channel, and obviously other channels on YouTube, all the smart stuff that's going on Twitter as well. And then when you've exhausted that and want to go a little bit deeper, check out Bitcoin University Premium, and I'll put a link in the description notes below. But the basic message here, the very, very important message, you don't have to buy my course or do anything like that. Just stop gambling and start learning, however that works for you. Start building up real world skills when it comes to Bitcoin, and you'll find these skills will be incredibly useful in the coming decades.
Yes, stop gambling and start learning. Start studying. Listen, I always tell you guys to study Bitcoin. The number one source on YouTube, in my opinion, from what I've seen, is Matthew Cratter's channel, Bitcoin University. Again, I used to watch him years ago, and I learned about real estate and stocks and stuff from him. Then he started talking about more and more Bitcoin. And then he transitioned, and he changed his whole business model, and instead of Trader University, turned into Bitcoin University. Again, guys, watch his videos. If you're not a book reader or something like that, and you don't, because there's a lot of Bitcoin books, and I got them listed in the description box. But as you can see on my YouTube list of YouTubers to watch, number one is Matthew Cratter, Bitcoin University. It is a university for Bitcoin, it really is. And I have learned so much from that channel. I watch him every single morning because I live on the West Coast. And when I wake up, his videos pretty much posted. And that's how I start my day after my prayers. And I stretch and stuff, and I listen to him. Unbelievable, man. The hours of listening to, and I still haven't listened to all his videos because he has over 1,000 videos now. based on Bitcoin. So again, like he said, watch all his videos, study Bitcoin. And then once you exhaust all of his videos, his free videos, he goes into even further in depth into his paid course. Again, I don't have any affiliation with Matthew Cratter and Bitcoin University. I don't get paid to tell you that. I'm just telling you that that's something that I did, and it helped me out a lot. And to me, he's just the #1 source. Here's the thing, guys. You know, I told you earlier, you know, I'm dedicating this year, the 2024, to Bitcoin. And as I said earlier, January 19th is a very special day for me. Now, I'm the type of person, I don't like to make big deals about stuff like this, but today I'm going to make an exception, and probably I'll never do this again and, you know, come out and say this, but today is my birthday, okay? And I am 49 years old today. And as I reflect on that, I'm very thankful to be here another year, man. I really am. And I want to say, first and foremost, I want to thank you guys, right? I thank God this morning. I'll thank God now with you guys on the channel here. That goes without saying, but I want to really thank you guys for the support you give me and the great comments and everything else. So I want to give back to you guys today. I'm the type of person that I don't like birthday gifts, right? But if someone has to give me something, like my daughter, just, Daddy, I want to give you something. I said, I don't want you to buy me anything. What I like is someone to take the time and write something nice to me, something that means something or something like that. You know, I never made a big deal about my birthday, and I'm not doing that now. But I just want to tell you the reason why I say the things that I like. I'm telling you what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to tell you how much I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you so much. I really do. I can't stress that enough. And all the nice comments I get, even the mean comments, I just can't put it into words, man, because I'm not a YouTuber, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just a guy that was working hard his whole life, and I saved up in the wrong currencies, in the wrong system. And I'm learning now with you guys. And I'm here, even though I consider myself a low-level Bitcoin educator, I am a high-level conviction person with Bitcoin. I have a high level of that. I don't think it can get any higher than my conviction. But I want to help you guys. And again, I'm not the guru and stuff like that. I'm just like, when you come into a restaurant, I'm the guy that is the host. And I know a little bit about the menu, but not like the people like Matthew Cratter and all the people I listed in the description box. So here's what I'm going to do for my birthday gift to you. And I'm going to give you guys some free Satoshis today. Now, I told you earlier what a Satoshi is. It takes 100 million Satoshis for 1 Bitcoin. Don't worry about that for now. I know you don't understand it now if you don't, or if you do or you don't, whatever. But if you don't understand it, you will, okay? You guys are honorable men and women on this channel. I trust you to tell me the truth, what I'm getting ready to say. There's 3 levels to this giveaway today. It's 24 hours. Number 1 is everyone on this channel is going to get 1,000 Satoshis for being a subscriber and hitting the like button and just supporting me and everything else. I really appreciate you. You're going to get 1,000 Satoshis. That's level 1. Level 2, if you are a brand new Bitcoiner or brand new and you don't have any Bitcoin at all, and again, I expect you to tell me the truth, and I know you will. You guys are honorable men and women on this channel. I'm going to give you 10,000 free Satoshis today. Today only. If you have no Bitcoin at all, I'm talking about. Now, the 3rd level is, and for those of you that don't know, again, I'm a former recovering silver addict, right? And I have a lot of people in my precious metal brotherhood that are on this channel that we have some disagreements. And a lot of you guys are hard-headed. You know, I love you guys, though. I mean, I'm telling you, I love you guys. You guys are my brothers. I have a special gift for my precious metal stackers that do not have any Bitcoin at all. Okay, now again, if you had Bitcoin, I'm gonna give you 1,000 sats. But these are for the hard-headed, precious metal, gold, silver, whatever stackers that just refuses to buy Bitcoin. Today, I'm gonna give you 100,000 Satoshis for you guys. If you don't have any at all, and again, I know you'll tell me the truth. All I ask in return as a birthday gift to me, please, is to take those Satoshis and study Bitcoin. I'm not telling you to buy anymore. I'm not telling you to go out here and educate a bunch of people. Listen, you need to learn it first, and you got to educate yourself, man. Again, I am dedicating my last year in my 40s, 2024, to this cause. Now, I am an American. I love Donald Trump and Vivek Ramaswamy and the Constitution and everything else, and I love God and all those things. But I believe Bitcoin is a part of that evolution or revolution as well of taking our freedoms back. We have to fix the money, and in order to fix the money, we have to educate people. We have to wake people up, okay? I have a lot of my precious metal stackers. Some of you guys are doom and gloom, man. And I watched some of the videos. You know, you guys are talking about the end of the dollar and, you know, the border crisis and all this other stuff. Yeah, we know the problems, but we got to come up with the solutions. And the solutions is everything we said before. Get outside, get stronger, stay informed, pray, get your life right, man. And be a leader, be a beacon, because all these people that are not going to believe you now, they'll believe you later when it happens. But you gotta be a strong man. You gotta be a dangerous man. And I don't mean a dangerous way you're gonna hurt somebody. But again, like Joe Rogan said, or Jordan Peterson said on Joe Rogan show, it's better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in the war.
Being weak is thought of as a virtue.
Yeah.
Jordan Peterson has a really interesting way of looking at this, and he said it to me once, and it made a lot of sense. He said, people think that you should be weak and you should be docile, and then you should be a pacifist. He goes, no, you should be a monster. He said, you should be a monster, you should be ruthlessly ambitious, and then learn how to control it. And it's that old expression, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. It's an old expression, but it makes sense. Because it doesn't mean that you can't be kind if you're strong. But it does mean you can't be strong if you're weak. If you're weak, you're fucked. And there's a lot of weak people in this country right now that are trying to take control.
You got to stay strong, man. You got to stay dangerous, you know, because I believe dangerous times are coming. But again, I'm not harping on that. We got to stand together or we'll fall together. And I refuse to do it, man. Again, man, I got grandkids and kids, and these are the 2020s, and we're living through them now. But the start of 2020, what happened? You know what happened with the scamdemic. And when you're sitting in your rocking chair, God willing we make it in 30, 40, 50 years or whatever, when your kids and grandkids ask you what happened in the 20s, grandpa, granddad, grandpa, grandma, what'd you do? When I say this, I mean this. I'll die for this, man. I'll die for my freedom. I will die for my freedom. And I know I'm taking a risk saying these things on YouTube because I'm putting my family, myself at risk, because I know how evil these people are. These people make Lucifer look like a church boy. Okay, I know that, and I know the things they've done, and they will continue to do. But I'll never give up, man. I'd rather die first. And when my grandkids ask me what I did, I'm gonna tell them I fought to my death, to my last day. And I hope you guys will do the same thing too. And again, I am not promoting any violence here on this channel. I'm not promoting a revolution violently like the 1776 American Revolutionary War. I'm not talking about that. But in order to know you're in a war, or in order to fight in the war, you got to know you're in a war.
We are in the middle of a war in this country. That's what this is. It's not a war between black and white. It's not between Democrat and Republican, even in a deeper sense. It's between the permanent state and the everyday citizen. Between those of us who love the United States of America and a fringe minority who hates this country and what we stand for. And right now we need a commander-in-chief who will lead us to victory in this war. That's what we need in this country. You got to know you're in a war to win one. You can't win one if you're asleep at the switch, have your head stuck in the sand.
Vivek Ramaswamy said that so eloquently at Donald Trump's rally. And to see those two guys together just gives me hope, man. And we have a lot of social media today that goes against the narratives, because I'm telling you, the evil that comes out is controlled by the narrative they put out, and your mind is controlled by that. Don't let them control that, man. And if you love your family and friends, educate them. Protect them by educating them. And stand strong and stand firm. You may not be able to do it short term, but long term, I'm telling you, they'll come back to you. And hopefully it's not too late. So again, guys, I'm giving away free Bitcoin today. Level 1, 1,000 Satoshis to everybody. Level 2, if you don't have any Bitcoin at all, you're gonna get 10,000 Satoshis. And be honest about it, guys. And number 3, for my precious metal stackers that have no Bitcoin at all and refuse to buy Bitcoin, because I got a few of you on there, I'm gonna give you 10,000 Satoshis today. Now again, that may not mean nothing to you now, but like Matthew Cratter said, the purchasing power of those said Satoshis, forget about the US dollars and the cuck bucks. Think about what that'll buy you in the future once you learn. And I'm telling you, man, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And you guys work hard for your money, man. You guys work hard for your money. And I always say the best way to save and the only way to save is through Bitcoin, and that's true. But damn it, if you guys want to give me a birthday gift, send me an email today and send me which wallet you want, or send me which wallet you downloaded, either the Phoenix or the Moon or whatever. I'm going to do it over Lightning, by the way. And send me an email and I'll send you that stuff. And I'm telling you, especially for your precious metal stackers and everything else, if I get one of you guys to listen to me, I promise you, to me, that's worth its weight in gold. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.